What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? How y'all doing? It's Mukala Kabongo. Once again, I'm still here at Lynn Community Television. I'm in the studio right now. You see the green screen is behind me. They're setting up to do a show. But I want to tell y'all about this interview that y'all are about to watch. Another great interview. This time I had the brothers, Kymani and Dereon Phipps. Kymani, senior at Lynn Classical, Dereon, a junior at Lynn Tech. Both played linebacker. Both were all conference players in their respective leagues. Both had big 2023 seasons. So we chatted with them, chatted with Kymani about just his 4 years playing football at Lynn Classical and the next steps for him about the college process. And then the younger brother, Dereon, I chatted with him about getting on the varsity field for the first time his junior year, the breakout games that he had, and just the learning experiences he had from being a part of the Lynn Tech Tigers football team. It was a great interview. So check this interview out. And hope y'all enjoy it. Hello and welcome to another edition of Athletes Corner. Today we got two special guests. We got brothers Kymani Phipps and Dereon. What is going on, man? He's been waiting to get on here for a while. I know first time I saw him at his game, he told me he's coming on the show soon. So we got you guys here, man. How's it going, fellas?
Everything's been good.
It's been good. It's been good.
Yeah, man.
Been grinding.
That after football, decompress time and just getting back into workouts and, you getting ready for college stuff, for college and all that. You're doing track, right?
Yep.
Winter track. So, first, how's track going for you?
Track's going really good. I'm gaining more speed. I'm getting ready for football. I'm in shape. I'm in the best shape I've been in a while for football. So. We're doing good.
What's the events? What events you do?
300, high jump, and that's it.
All right, what you got on the high jump?
High jump, my highest is I think 5'6", 5'8". One of those two.
Come on, man.
I know. I started last year.
Okay. All right, fine. We got to start somewhere. You got to start somewhere. Once you hit that 6'2" mark, you'll be in the States for that. Kymani, for you, man. I mean, you've had so much time to reflect on senior year, your time playing at Lynn Classical, but what was kind of your biggest takeaway once the season ended and, now it's time's up for you at playing football as a Ram?
Overall, I think after the season it just made me I got to work harder. I'm grateful for all the teammates, the connections, all the coaches that helped me, and just to keep going, honestly.
And you kind of, the way, when I watched you play, the way they used you defensively, because sometimes you'd be on the line and sometimes you'd be standing up. How were they able just to develop you into becoming such a threat as an edge rusher and as an outside linebacker where you could be out in space to cover or you could go and attack the quarterback?
Honestly, when I first got to Classical, I was probably 125, a little skinny kid playing linebacker, and then Coach Vaughn, Coach Ford, seeing that I can play defensive side of the ball. It was a Reading game where I was playing against the JVs, and I was going crazy, and I knew after that day I can play defense. So I was comfortable. I played cornerback, and then they switched me because I wasn't really good at covering guys. So I just knew ever since Pop Warner, I just love hitting. So
and the overall success that you guys had, I mean, you came close to winning the league a couple times too. Just how important was that for you and your teammates? Just knowing that every time you guys went out there, you guys competed and you left it all on the field each time.
Our top four guys, me, Biz, RJ, we just ever since we was freshmen, sophomores, we just wanted to win. Coach Vaughn always said, just work hard, and then that's why we were captains this year, because ever since we was underclassmen, we didn't care about being underclassmen. We just wanted to work and play ball, honestly.
Yeah. Dereon, for you, man, You had quite the year. You had quite the year.
Definitely.
I think you had a couple. Defensive Players of the Week awards for you, man. Bursting out the scene this season. Was this just the opportunity that you've been waiting for?
Yeah, I've been waiting for this opportunity since like freshman year. I didn't really play linebacker until like this year because I was really big. I was a big boy. I was like 188. I was like 188 my freshman year. But then I had to grind and grind and grind. From all my coaches, Coach Runner, Coach Marcus, they helped me get bigger, stronger, and I just had to like prove them right.
Yeah. And you're kind of the epitome of going through the steps and becoming a varsity player. You know, starting off where you started off, and then each year there was the improvements, and then boom, once you got your chance on varsity, you were able to show just the hard work that you were doing when you weren't on varsity that got you to that point. Yep. Is that just it's just a big credit to the coaching staff that just shaped you and helped you improve each year to get to that point?
Yeah, it was my coaches and all my friends. My friends have really helped me through it. They really told me they really pushed me. Like Eli, he pushed me a lot too, and Josh. They all pushed me to get better and get skinnier and get ready.
What was one thing the coaches really loved coaching about you that they to throw you out there? What was the one thing on the field that they really loved that you helped the team with?
Me personally, I think it was like me like learning, like wanting to learn, getting yelled at and yelled at to learn, and keep just making mistakes and just fixing them after.
I know. As brothers, I mean, you two go to different schools, but when you watch each other play and when you're seeing as being the older brother, you're seeing the success he's had on varsity. I mean, how proud are you that he was able to finally get, when he got that opportunity, that he seized it?
Yeah, definitely. Growing up, like me and him used to always butt heads, but when I seen him play this year, like seeing those tackles, like just made me feel so happy. Like I admire him, like honestly, because first couple years he didn't play, but he just every single day he worked. So that just made me like feel happy for him, proud. So I love this kid for real.
Yeah, and you know, a lot of players, they get frustrated when they feel like they should be in a different position or they should be playing varsity, and they're not. But he kept working. You know, Definitely. He kept working and putting that work in. That just says a lot about your character. But what was it about that made you not even have the thought of like giving up or the thought of like having that attitude like I should be there, I should be playing? Because that's at this age, there's a lot of kids that do have that type of attitude where they feel like they've done enough they should be on varsity and not, but they haven't earned it, but they feel like it should be given to them.
I just love football. I'm willing to do whatever to play football. So I wouldn't sit on the bench, but I'll clap for my teammates. It's just I was just waiting for my chance and I got it.
Yeah. Talk about the 2023 season. I mean, it didn't turn out the way you wanted to, but there was some high moments, a lot of high moments that you guys had as a collective group. Having a freshman quarterback, not even freshman, eighth grade quarterback, leading the offense, and he was also playing two ways, and then some of the guys that were also in place. But just how was that helping him come along with you? How you guys were able to help him come along as a young guy, a really young guy?
He's a great kid. He's really good. He likes learning. The season, I'm kind of disappointed, but we worked as a team. Like the first 3 games, we were 3-0, and then it just went downhill. But I'm still proud of my team, and we did really good.
I think one thing the coaches never questioned is the effort that you guys gave, despite even in the losses, because I seen it. I seen that you guys, despite even if the game's not going the way you want, the guys never quit. That's just the attribute to the coaching staff of just making sure you guys, no matter how it is, we're fighting to the end. Yeah,
they always push us to never give up and keep our heads up, even though we lost. So,
Kymani, for you, I've asked John this, and I talked to Brian about this. You coming up with Brian, seeing what he went through, and then seeing just like the return and the success and the return from the guy that you saw his sophomore year, and the way he was playing his sophomore year, and then to that point before he got injured. Just how happy were you as a teammate and as a friend to see that he was getting back? He said he's not all the way back to what he was a couple years ago, but it's almost there. But how happy were you that he was still able to have that last drive for his senior year and play it the way he played and get all the accolades that he got?
I was so happy. Like this is a brother to me. he's a quiet guy, but he like shows love to everybody. It doesn't matter who you are. Biz is a fighter. He's a strong guy, and he's probably one of the best quarterbacks in the state. Wherever he goes, he's going to be dominant, honestly.
Yeah. I feel like there was a whole story with your team, with some of the players. There's just a story with everybody. You know, losing Tyron the first game of the year, losing him, but then you got guys like Julius that stepped up. You got Ryan that stepped up. You had a whole bunch of guys in the backfield, Gio that stepped up. Well, what does it say about where the program is going? You guys are leaving, but those other guys that are coming up, and they're going to get their chance to make their own mark on the program.
Just Coach Vaughn, honestly. He's a hard worker. He's like kind of quiet, but once you get to know him, he opens up, and he just wants the best for us. Like, he wants everybody to go to college. He's a good coach. He just makes us work hard, even when we don't want to. So, takes us on visits. He's a good guy. So, the guys coming up now got a good, bright future, honestly.
And you got the opportunity to play in the postseason too. Granted, it didn't turn out the way the team wanted it to turn out. Just that entire experience, getting a chance to play in the postseason, and just having a chance to try and go to a state championship. What was that feeling like? What was it like just being in that type of environment?
Yeah, that junior year, it was like a hit or miss. We didn't know what was gonna happen. We lost Biz. RJ wasn't playing a spot he never played, so we just went out there and just wanted to go ball. Like, it was like, I don't know, it was hard to explain. Like, we had no expectations, so we just went out there, and like, honestly, everybody had a good year that year.
Yeah.
I probably had one of my best seasons as a Ram.
Yeah.
I had really like good games, had fun. Yeah.
And I feel like that year, that kind of showed, going into the season, that kind of showed like the versatility of a lot of guys on the team, because so many guys were playing positions that they didn't, they probably hadn't played since like Pop Warner or something like that, and it was still, you guys were still out there competing, winning games, and that year definitely showed me a lot about the team. Daniel, what can we expect next year, man? What can we expect from you next year? Because I know you're hungry to get back at it.
I'm ready.
Yeah.
Some upcoming juniors. I'm really excited for the upcoming juniors, like Colin, Jacob, Gio. There's tons of upcoming juniors I'm ready, or sophomores I'm ready for.
And what would you say is like the state of Lynn Tech football right now? If you were to pitch it to somebody that's about to enter high school and are interested in playing football, like what would your pitch be for Lynn Tech football, and why they should go there and play for Coach Runner?
We're a really good team. We're a young team too. We're an upcoming team. I feel like we're going to be really good, and we're just, I don't know, just play football. Football's fun.
What's that, Coach Runner? Very intense guy.
Yeah, he really is.
Very, very intense guy.
But he really is a good guy. He taught me a lot of things that helped me become a man and stuff. Like, he's really a good guy.
And he does. And he knows both of you too. You played for Coach Runner as well too, right? What was kind of your memory of playing for Coach Runner?
So like Tech is kind of like a family legacy thing. My older brother played for him, so once I got there, he kind of like took me under his wing because my older brother played for him. So he just treated me like a son, and he just like molded me into a man, honestly, at that young age, and I'm thankful for him. Yeah,
you got the opportunity to play for two coaches that really do a lot outside of football for the kids, and they start when they're young. Like they start helping kids out during Pop Warner and stuff like that. To be able to have those connections with those two individuals, the both of you, just how is that as young men, just to be able to, like, if you got something on your mind that you could call them and ask them for advice, and if they could help, whatever help they can give, they're always there to give that assistance.
I'll go. I'm grateful, honestly. Great connections. Like they always say, it's not about football, it's all about the connections you make, honestly. So if I have anything, I'll always give them a call, and I'm thankful.
I'm grateful too. Like the amount of stuff Coach Runner does for me in and out of school is like really amazing. I really appreciate him. He's really important to me. And Coach Vaughn, I feel like he's a good person, and I feel like he would do the same. And he took care of my brother through his high school years, and I appreciate him for that.
All right, lastly, I know you're in the college process right now. You know, that's a very interesting process, though. But can you just update the people what schools you've talked to, what schools you visited, and you know where are you at right now in your college making decision?
Interest right now is probably like I've been to Anna Marie, Curry, talked to like couple. I just talked to a D2 Post University up in Connecticut. Let me think. Bridgewater State interest. Yeah, some local schools, honestly. Yeah.
Okay, yep. And you had those visits as well?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, is that the best part though? The visits?
Just seeing where I'm about to like call home for the next 4 years.
Yeah.
So it's a big process.
Very big process. It's a very important decision, but hey, man, like I tell everybody, not everybody goes to college, but those that do, it's one of the best decisions you can make, and you gotta enjoy every moment of it. You still got another year.
Yeah.
So you gotta get that ring though.
Yeah.
You gotta get that ring. Before we gotta get out of here, please plug in your social medias and let the people know where they can contact you, especially the college coaches that still are looking for players. Let them know that's your camera right there.
Okay. My Twitter is Kymani Phipps 444, and then my Instagram is TheyWantKPG.
All right.
My Instagram is DP45_, and I don't have a Twitter, so.
You need to get a Twitter.
Yeah.
You need to get a Twitter. That's where all the coaches are. They're on Twitter, man. Fellas.
No.
Appreciate y'all for coming by on this, what day is today, Wednesday? Yeah, appreciate y'all for coming by on this Wednesday.
Thank you for having us.
No problem, man. It's always great. I told you, didn't I tell you when we spoke I'm going to get you on here, man? I'm a man of my word, man.
Come to the rims.
Lynn Tech on top, I'm sorry.
Hey, man. Listen, I'm still mad. We lost to both of y'all.
Repeat 3 in a row.
Man, we lost 3 in a row to Classical, and then we lost to Tech.
I love my English guys, though.
We 0 for 4. Damn, man. It's all good. It's all good. All love. Thank you for watching Athletes Corner. I'm your host, Mukalaka. We'll see y'all next time. Have a good one. Man, that was a fun interview. Once again, a big thank you to Kymani and Dereon for coming on and chatting with me. It was great. We had a good time. Hope y'all had a good time watching the interview. 2 great young men right there that are going to go on and do great things. Once again, make sure you hit the subscribe button, you like it, you comment, you share it, all that good stuff. All right, have a good one, ladies and gentlemen.